young people a little introduction about yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Tiffany Price and I'm the Vice President for Campus Reporter. So our president, sadly, this is his last year. So I'll be I'm taking on the task to show him that we are capable of leading the initiative as he had done.
Okay. So now, the Campus Reporter, they're the newspaper organization or the media organization amongst the students at the University of the West Indies, correct?
Yes, definitely. It's a student-led initiative that was birthed through one of our students. He's an international student by the name of Damien McTeer. It started on October 5th of 2018. So Damien realized that there was no student-led initiative within the campus. So he started as a media student, and with the intellect of media, he started this, and it has grown from then.
That's that's very encouraging to see that, places of higher education, we have the young people kind of represent themselves, giving themselves a voice.
Right. And it's definitely needed, and that brings us into how we are the voice for the students. We encourage them, and even so, we have a lot of talented students that are eager to put their businesses and their talents out there, and Campus Reporter provides a tool for them to do that.
Okay. Now, when I was looking up the University of the West Indies, I was surprised as to how many famous people graduated from the college. Just how big is that university?
Well, it's a huge university. We accommodate international students from all over the world. So yes, we will have a lot of, especially sport personals. But the university is diverse. As we're saying, we have persons from all over the globe coming to the University of the West Indies. So we garner scientists, doctors, from all business fields you can think of. We have specialists graduating from the University of the West Indies, and we are very proud to say that we are a part of it, and we are growing to become an addition to society, just like they have.
Now, Tiffany, tell me any interesting facts about University of the West Indies.
Well, there are a lot of things that I could share, but one of the main things that I like to share about the university is that we are a community. We are a community that within these Corona times, as best as I could describe it, we realize that persons are coming together to help each other. And that's something very, very important we have to address these days. We have students helping out each other because there are a digital divide where finances are concerned and so on. So the community itself, it's something that everyone should admire and strive towards.
Now, being a part of the Campus Reporter, what issues are like real hot topic issues that you all look to bring into the limelight or highlight?
We bring a lot of issues into the limelight depending on what is going on at the moment. So for now, we are having guild elections. So if you check out our page, you'll see a lot of guild election information. Right, and that is one of the reasons why our president, Mr. McTeer, would have gotten a leadership award, because the university acknowledged us. We are the entity that provides a voice on a structured platform for the students. So guild elections is always one of Campus Reporter's most favorite things to look to, because we are always in the know. We're always putting the candidates out there for the students to know, to see their manifestos and so on, so they can decide which candidate is the best. However, you know how universities are. We are young people. We like going out. We like having fun. So Campus Reporter also covers that. So let's say I'm an outgoing person, but I don't really party a lot. So since I've been working with Campus Reporter and the team, we have done a lot of coverage for a lot of events the university puts out there. For example, Culturama, where, yes, sounds very fun, right? So the Culturama is basically something where we have a lot of the extracurricular activity groups coming together with the different cultures, persons from different cultures, bringing what they know and what they can do to, give a little taste to everything. So everyone gets an opportunity to experience another person's culture.
Beautiful, beautiful. With my Heavy Brand podcast, I'm looking to actually organize a talent show to feature talented young people from different parts, obviously United States here, Jamaica, Ghana, because my family's originally from Ghana, so I'm going to look to include some Ghanaian talent, but maybe we can do a collaboration and put it together.
Most definitely. We look forward to it because that sounds really fun. A talent show is definitely something we would look forward to, and the students would look forward to it as well, because as I said, they're just oozing of talent. Recently we featured a lot of talented young people, a saxophonist recently, and we're having a lot of persons from Trinidad. They have this thing that we want to revive in the culture, where they, what's it called again? It's like a band, but it's not the usual band. It goes outside of what we are used to. So let's see how that works out.
Okay. Now, for, let's say, a talent show in Jamaica, you all are mainly based in Kingston, correct?
Not necessarily. I'm from St. Catherine.
St. Catherine. How far is that from Kingston?
Well, I'm not sure per miles, but it's a long drive because I live in the really rural areas. But we have students coming from all over Jamaica, deep rural areas that come to Kingston. But we have boarding facilities, whether it's on campus or within the community.
Okay, because I know.
So, usually I'm within the community, but because of this COVID thing, most of us have moved back home.
Okay. I know in Detroit, Michigan, where I'm at, the most popular Jamaican restaurant. It's owned by two brothers. They're from Clarendale though, or Clarendon. I asked them, "You guys from Kingston?" They're like, "Everybody knows Kingston, but no, we're not from Kingston. There's other place in Jamaica besides Kingston." I was like, "All right, I feel you."
Right. So Clarendon is closer to St. Catherine in proximity than Kingston.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this, Tiffany. So, let's say we were to set up a talent show, and I'm in charge of providing like the cash prize. So, I'm still trying to figure out the conversion. So, Jamaica goes by Jamaican dollar, correct?
Yes.
Okay, me going by the US dollar, what would be like a reasonable cash prize amount for the winner? What's like a reasonable amount? Because obviously I'm not like Dancing with the Stars. I'm not rich like, that dude, but like what's the decent price?
In Jamaica, let's see that the best, depending on the talent, I'm not sure. I would say $25,000 or $50,000. Because recently I was a participant in a pageant and the cash prize was $50,000.
Oh wow!
That's in Jamaica.
So 50,000 Jamaican dollars, correct?
Yeah.
Let me see if I could do a quick conversion.
Yeah. Please do. I don't have my system up.
Let's see if I can share the screen with you. We're about to share it with the viewers right quick.
Okay, cool.
It can take about 10 seconds to pull up.
Yeah, my system is taking some time to pull up as well.
I'm about to share the screen right quick.
But I think that's supposed to be 100. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all.
Let's see. I'm about to show you how I'm about to calculate this. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so 50,000. 50,000 sounds like a lot of money any part of the world. So that's 340 US dollars.
Okay.
So for a talent show, I'll figure out the logistics of that, for a winner. But how long do you think it would take for you to be able to recruit some talent out of your college, out of University of West Indies?
Well, right now, as I'm saying before, that guild elections is ongoing. So persons are dedicated to that. They want to get it out of the way. And we also have exams going on, like test research papers due and so on. The students are really busy. So I can't say for sure how long it would take and how willing they will be to do at this point in time. But I'll definitely check it out.
Sweet, excellent. So how many members belong to the Campus Reporter?
So right now we have around 30 members, but we also have freelance reporters.
Okay. Now, are there any other organizations that Campus Reporter partners with for the different events?
Yes, certainly. So the Mona Guild, we partner with them in featuring UE stats, all the extracurricular groups on campus. Whenever they want something to be featured, whenever they want an interview, Campus Reporter is a structured entity that they come to push forward issues that students are having, or whether it was something good, some good in the neighborhood being done, we help to promote it.
Okay.
So the guild, UE Stat, UE Leads, those are some of the different groups that we partner with to publish stuff.
Okay. Now, what is the most interesting or exciting project that you've been a part of since you've been a member of the Campus Reporter?
So, for me, there has been a lot of interesting things, but my most prominent task, I must say again, is covering the guild elections. So, the thing is, Campus Reporter is for transparency. The Mona Guild is basically where most of the election information is posted or pushed through, but the candidates would not have a voice on a structured system. And I can easily say that because now it's during this time where the guild elections are going online, they made an exception to post the candidates, but it's still very cornered for them because of transparency and so on. So campus reports are having to deal with all these candidates, assisting them with their tagline, their branding, and so on is something that we really take pleasure into. And the best thing about it is seeing the growth of these students. So once their business is put out there, they understand the importance of productivity, consistency, and just good customer service. We see the growth, and then they take it onto themselves and they push other people. So that is what it always comes back to, the community and helping each other to grow.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask a few questions that, that the youth would want to know. So, did you play any sports as far as, before you got to college, like any secondary school sports, high school?
Well, for me, tried I tried sports in terms of track and field. That didn't work out, but I was very good at playing volleyball.
Okay. What's your favorite Jamaican food?
Banana. Well, Jamaica. I love bananas, but you said food. I thought you said fruits. So, most persons would think that because I'm from Jamaica, the thing that I like is ackee fish. But really, I'm not a food person. I'll eat anything. But I really love how Jamaicans cook pork, and I love what's that thing? They have a Jamaican way to call it rondo.
Say it
So
again.
rondo.
What's rondo?
So rondo, it's basically made with gungo peas, salt, fish, with coconut milk and a lot of stuff in it. So it's something similar to what you guys would refer to as pakasa, if I'm correct. But it's loaded with a lot of different type of stuff, but mainly saltfish and gungo peas.
Okay. Now, what other part of the world would you want to visit one day soon?
So Africa definitely, because as a writer, because I'm also interested in writing, most Jamaicans would like to visit New York or USA. For some reason, I'm not sorry, but I mainly would like to visit Africa because of their diversity. So there's always another story, and I've been listening to this author Chimamanda Adichie. So she always says that there is more than one story. So I'd like to see the story of Africa, and I'd like to get a lot of pictures. I'm also interested in photography. I'm working on that for the summer.
Now, tell me, as far as like Africa, like, do you have a specific country that you have in mind, or?
No, I haven't thought about it yet, but I think Kenya would be my first choice.
Okay. It's me being from Ghana. I'm from the western side of Ghana. I know we have quite a lot of Jamaicans in Ghana, like in the capital city. I've read up on there's an area in Ghana where a lot of Jamaicans originated from. I don't know if you've ever read like a similar article, but the Ashanti ethnic group. A lot of Jamaicans are said to have originated from the Ashanti ethnic group. That's one of the larger ethnic groups in Ghana.
Okay, I'll definitely check that out. But I have a lot of friends that are from Kenya, which is why that would have been my first choice. So a lot of UE is a diverse university. So I have a lot of friends from Ghana, and that's how I met the president. So he's from St. Vincent.
Okay.
We have
So
other friends.
when we say West Indies, is that another name for the Caribbean islands, all the islands that make up the Caribbean, or is that different?
All the islands that make up the Caribbean.
Okay. Okay.
Or
And the
basically
largest
all the
nations.
islands.
Say it again.
Are basically all the islands of the Caribbean community.
Okay. And with the largest, what would be the largest island nation? Would that be Jamaica, or is there a larger Caribbean island?
No, not Jamaica. There is a larger.
Okay. So moving forward, will Campus Reporter ever put together like an independent film or any projects involving movies?
Definitely, definitely. There are a lot of upcoming plans for a campus reporter, but we remember we're fairly new, so we're growing. We're growing as a team. We're growing in terms of publication and so on. So we're trying to have a lot of stuff done, but definitely talent shows, different events hosted by campus reporter, and even probably we're going to have some stuff for the members to show them some form of appreciation for the work they have done, because honestly they have been on the ball. And the thing is that is most inspiring, that they weren't actually trained, and the members of campus reporter aren't necessarily from the we call it Caramak, but that is the media school. That's School of Media within the University of the West Indies.
Okay, okay. Well, with COVID-19, a lot more people spending time on social media, this will probably be a perfect opportunity for Campus Reporter to spread the word about the organization, some of the different events they do, you know?
Yes, definitely. We're thinking about that. We have plans to be put forward. Our president is leaving, so we really don't want to pressure him. But once the guild elections is over and these examinations are over, we'll take the next step in promoting and pushing Campus Reporter in terms of the plans we have in store for the students of University of the West Indies and also from other universities.
Okay, okay. Well, Tiffany, thank you for taking the time, taking some time to come on the Heavy Brand podcast. Thanks for showing the youth of Detroit this love and just exposing our youth to a different culture. Thank you, and I appreciate that.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. I will put the word out. I will be uploading our episode on the podcast. You're free to share the podcast episode and all the other episodes. Obviously, we'll do the same.
Most definitely, I will. And thank you for having Campus Reporter. We just want to say to all the youth out there, the sky is the limit. Set no ceiling for yourself. You can learn, you can grow. And at some point in time, you'll definitely be able to come to the Caribbean, especially at the University of West Indies, and meet up with Campus Reporter.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to give you my customary salute.
Thank you, Gerard.
Thank you.